Alright, guys, you're still tuned into Noun FM 105.9, and my name is Enor. Still on the Morning Light Show. We are, we just finished the newspaper headlines, front pages from different newspapers, and we're moving on very quickly into another segment of the show, where we just um, have your vibe. So today I just want to talk to you guys about ambition. I know, yes, ambition. Ambition. I'm sure you already know or you've heard this word a lot of times. Uh, and I hope for you it's not a case of what I think I know versus what I know. I don't know if I communicated that right. There are some words that when they ask you, up until the moment that they ask you, okay, what does this actually mean? In your mind you thought that you knew it, right? I hope this is not the case. I hope that truly you know what ambition is, because maybe you've been using the word ambition loosely, right? You've been saying to yourself, oh, I'm very ambitious, right? When you say, oh, tell us about yourself, I'm an ambitious person, right? um so yeah, today that's what we're going to be talking about, and I hope that you learn a thing or two from this. All right. So, what is ambition? This thing, ambition. What does it mean? It's a strong desire to do or achieve something, anything really. If I have a strong desire to be a business tycoon, or to be what is it? That's my ambition, because I have a strong desire to achieve that thing. It doesn't mean that it does, actualize or come to fruition yet, but it is something that I have a strong desire for. And so yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. How can you be more ambitious as a person, right? How can you be more ambitious? And if you are already ambitious, how can you, make it work in your favor? How can you make your strong desire work for you in your favor? Now, ambition doesn't come easy for everyone, right? Sometimes it's hard enough to muster enough energy to get out of bed, let alone blaze a new trail towards the success that you are looking for. But the great news is that ambition is something that can be learned, right, and cultivated, right? You can learn to have a strong desire towards something, and you can cultivate it over time. It is something that you can nurture, and something that you can grow within yourself as you look ahead to whatever goals that you want to attain, right? So I know a lot of people would feel very downcast, because probably they are thinking that, oh, this ambition thing, it is out of your mother's womb. You come formed, or it comes formed, right? Out of your mother's womb, you know that you want to change the world, and you see a lot of people who are doing similar things that you'd like to do, but because you feel like they already have it ingrained in them, um, you're taken aback, and you don't, you feel like you cannot. But yeah, this is great news for you. Ambition is something that can be learned, and it's something that can be cultivated. 5 years ago, sorry, 5 years ago, 5 years ago, you could tell, you could I'm trying to look for a very good example. So 5 years ago, you could be a very passionate person about acting, and now what you want to do is script writing. You say, my ambition is to write for big screens, or be a screenwriter and whatnot. So basically, what I'm trying to communicate is that ambition can be learned, right, and it can be cultivated. All right. Now, there's one small little secret that you may not realize about ambition and ambitious people. And that secret is that ambitious people are not ambitious 100% of the time. I know you are seeing some people on Instagram. I know that you're seeing all their back to back, ambition. Some people are doing outreach, and you're wondering, what am I doing with myself, right? But the truth is, and it's a little secret that you need to have at the back of your mind, your big sis is telling you that people that you see that are ambitious, they're not ambitious 100% of the time, all right? They suffer heartbreak, they suffer setbacks, and they suffer failure. So their plans don't always turn out as they hoped for, or success looks like what they had imagined. But guess what? These people, they are not perfect. They are infallible machines, and they know exactly what they want and the ideal paths to achieve it. In fact, many people think that they have an idea of where they want to be, but figure out that the path where they are on their way there. So you think that what you want to do, like the example I made previously of how somebody 5 years ago would say, I'm a very passionate singer, or is actress, I beg your pardon. I'm a very passionate actress, and now 5 years apart, the person wants to just do writing for big screen, wants to be a screenwriter, right? So your ambition can change over time, and sometimes you realize. So maybe you started out as a let's drive this to corporate. You started out as a maybe a banker, and then you realize that it's not banking I really want to do. I had a passion for it because I'd seen people who were going to a bank, and I really really loved how they looked, how they dressed, how they spoke, etc. But now I realize that I just want to I just want to be an influencer. I'm sorry, but yeah. So your ambition can change, and in the path of you, in the part of you thinking that such and such can be your ambition, you can find something else on your way there. All right. Now, ambitious people are just like you. That's what you need to know. Ambitious people, people that are ambitious, people that are making the waves, they are people like you. Let's settle that first. You need to understand and come to terms with the people who are making the people who created this social media platforms for other people to thrive, and they are hailing them and they are giving them accolades. They are people like you. Let's bring it home. People who do outreaches. They are people like you. People who do amazing stuff that you see on the media, and they're always reporting that, oh, I did this, I did that, I was able to visit the governor on so day, I got this recommendation, I got this award, I got this, I got this, that, I got this plethora of accolade from people who are in esteemed places, and they are rewarding me for the work that I've done. They're people just like you, and I don't want you to hold on to it like, oh, there are people just like me. I want that to give you an empowered sense of view that there are people just like you. So what does that mean? If ambitious people are people just like you, it means that you can do ambitious things. That is what it means. Now, there's no reason why you cannot adopt similar strategies that these people have to create or achieve the kind of goals that you want for your life. You just have to learn how to develop ambition to build the kind of life that you want. You have to learn how to find that motivation. You have to learn how to create that deep sense of passion. You have to learn how to adopt, maybe not copy. When you copy, have you seen that book? It's one of the books that I think I want to read. Still like an artist, not copy like a copycat, still like an artist, right? So you want to adopt similar strategies that these people are using in order for them to look ambitious or be ambitious. Remember, they're not ambitious 100% of the time, but the times where they are, there's something there. There's something that you look into, right? And you want some part of those success for yourself. So is it possible that you have a list of people who have done things that you seemingly would like to do? How are they doing it? How did they start off? Right? Can we start there? Right? Can we start there to know how we can adopt similar strategies and create the goals around that, in order for us to develop the kind of ambition that will build the kind of life that we want? All right. So remember, we're talking about ambition. If you're just joining us, this is Noun FM 105.9. My name is Anna, and today we're talking about how to be more ambitious. All right. So number one, find your motivation. What motivates you? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want to be ambitious? Do you want a better life? Do you want more money? Do you want better relationships? Do Do you want to master a skill? What is the big motivation that's making you want to be more ambitious? Now you have to clearly define that. Simon Sinek says start with why. It is helpful that you write this down and put it somewhere that you can easily see as a reminder of you devoting your free time and energy to this goal. That is why you need to have clarity. All right, if you're not clear about what it is that you want to achieve, there'll be no way that you would there'll be no way that you would there'll be no way that you'll be able to write it down. If you don't know what you want to write, how would you write it down? So take some time to think about it, right? Take some time to think about the things that you'd like to achieve, the things that you like to devote your time and attention and energy to, the things that will make you feel like fulfilled, right? Start with why. That way, when you start to falter or you don't feel like working, you don't have a clear reminder of why you need to. You would have a clear reminder of why you need to. So you need to start with why. You need to find your motivation. You need to find your reason why. Why am I doing this? Why do I want this? And then when you've done that, okay, so let's give an example. I want to do my master's because I feel like it will open up opportunities for me in the future, and with that opportunities is better pay, better respect in the corporate world if you are, you want to venture into the corporate world. So your why is clear. More money, or I probably will be getting more relationships, right? Or better relationships, and I'll be good at my craft, for God's sake. I would have a better life. All of those things, you want to clearly define it so that, right, you are able to know, and then you want to write it down so that you are reminded and you stay grounded. It is so important that you put this thing that you're written down somewhere that you can see it daily, so that you are able to be reminded that this is what I set my mind to do and this is what I want to do. Now that when you've done that, that's the grand thing. You've started with why, you've said all the things that you want to do, you've put your motives behind it. The next thing that you're going to do is for you to set your goals. Set your goals. Now, a goal-oriented approach to life is a fantastic way to build ambition and find the success that you're looking for. It generally starts with a large goal that makes you look like your motivation. I want to eat healthier and I want to exercise more. I want to be better I want to get a better paying career. I want to be happy. So your goals help you to find success that you're looking for. If you've identified that a school that I want to go to, I want to further my education, I want to do a master's in such and such and such, because I feel like after I have done that, I would get a better paying career or a better paying job. And the opportunities are just abundant, and you now want to set goals. So from how much do I need to do this, when do I need to timeline. So there's a way that people set goals, a SMART principle, specific, measurable. Why don't I know the SMART principle right now? So I'm going to get it for you guys. Just give me a minute. So the SMART principle basically helps you set SMART goals, right? It basically helps you set SMART goals. Okay? So it is specific. You want your goals to be specific. You want it to be measurable. You want it to be attainable, achievable. You want it to be realistic, and you want it to be time bound. You want it to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Now let me help you a bit with this. All right, if you're following us, it will help that you have, like, you are taking notes, maybe on your phone or on your, not per se word for word like I'm a lecturer and you are trying to jot down everything I'm trying to say. No. But whatever speaks to you in the moment is what you're gonna write. Perhaps it's not even about anything that I'm saying here right now. It could just be, okay, this is the goal that I want to achieve, and you write it down. Now, I said I want to help you a bit with the SMART goals. When we say specific, is I want to do a master's. Is it specific? Is it specific? Is a question I'm throwing out to the public. I don't think it is, right? I don't think it is. So I want to do. I want to have my master's in financial technology, for example, because fintech is it, or was it, and has the potential to be it in the coming years, predictably, right? So that's smart. Sorry, that's specific, right? I want to have my master's in this particular course. You can even delve down to say, I want to have my master's in this particular course and in this particular university, in this particular country. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. The same thing applies to measurable. Can you measure it? How would you measure that you have done a master's or that you're going to do a master's? Is it achievable? Of course. Remember, we say ambitious people are just like you. So is it achievable? Yes, we'll go from that angle. Is it realistic? Absolutely. And then is it time bound? Definitely, because in the space of 1 year, you're done. So you need to approach it as such, because it would help you. Now, that large overarching goal that you have will help inform and fill out smaller goals that will help you get there. You can start at the problem and reverse engineer the solution to form these similar goals. What does that mean? Somebody said something a long time ago, right? So what is that goal that you have? What is that goal? Maybe for your business owners, career people, what is that goal? This is the point where you have to write it down. I want to try something with you. Now, reverse engineer the solution to form smaller goals. Now, ask yourself this question. Imagine that you are it. You are the goal. I want to make 1 million naira this month. I want to make such and such amount for my business. Remember, specific. I don't know what your goals are or what your goal is, but you want to be specific, right? And once you have that specific, you write it down and ask yourself, and be in that moment, right? You've gone to the masters, you've done it, you've attained it, you've hit that goal for your business, that mark you set for your business. Now ask yourself, how did I get here? What did I do to help me achieve this goal? What you're forcing your mind to do is think of ways. Remember, you haven't achieved it yet, but you're thinking of ways that you can achieve these goals, ways that you can get there, ways that you can do what you have to do to get there. All right. So you start with the ending part and then work your way to the beginning. I want to lose so and so kg. How did I get there? I woke up every morning, I hit the gym, I ate well, I did this, all of that. Now you want to eat healthier, exercise more. You want smaller goals that can help you with that. You can learn about nutrition. You want to be healthier. You can develop a workout routine. All right. And if you can't do these things on your own, it might be worthwhile to look into a nutritionist or a personal trainer that can help you with the knowledge that you have. Similarly, with other parts of your goals, if you cannot do it alone, you might want to get a business coach. If you cannot do the education thing, you might want to get an education consultant. Is that what they call them? People who would give you the right information to do what you want to do. Life is not that hard, you guys. Life is not that hard. Okay? Life is not that hard. So, now each small goals that you set and achieve would help you closer to fulfilling your big goal. Small successes also provide that little boost of feel good chemicals that can help you succeed at something. It is a virtuous cycle that helps you make more ambitious, one little bit at a time, one little bit at a time, one little bit at a time. So you don't have to have a grand, yes you can, but then can you break that into smaller bits? And once you've done that, you've done, would you be 100% in 2 weeks and then the next 2 weeks? No. Or would you rather 0.5 daily, compound it to get you to your big goal? So that's basically what it is. Now, you have successfully found your motivation and clearly defined your why. You have successfully set smaller goals or set goals basically that would help you attain this why. Now, we're moving to the next thing that you would do. Moving to the next thing that you do, and after this we'll go for a short music break, and when we come back we'll be continuing with the stuff. I do hope that you guys are enjoying this how to find or pursue your ambition. So the next thing that you want to do is to take action. Take action. Somebody say take action. If I sit down here and I motivate you, I inspire you, right? And you are like, yes, oh yes, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. I think I'm gonna start doing this. But guess what? You never get around to doing anything. Are you going to be ambitious? No, I sound like a primary school teacher. Oh my god. You're not. You're not. So taking action is key. Sometimes I tell people, do not overanalyze your situation. Just move. Just move. Because by the time you start sitting, especially for people who are deep thinkers, right? By the time you start thinking, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. And at the end of the day, you find that you spent how many minutes thinking, and then you paralyze yourself into not doing anything. You will not find 100% everything wrong with the plan that you initially had, as opposed to when you'd have launched and taken action. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing some research and making plans before you set out to pursue your ambition. But it becomes a problem when you start devoting more energy to planning than actually working on your goals. Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to call you a garden full of weeds. No. I know that you will take action on your goals. I know that you will take action on your goals. Now, some people experience analysis paralysis because they're always thinking, I want to do this, I want to do this, but you never start. You've not even the research and everything, you haven't even started. It's just in your mind. Why? Because you haven't chosen to take action. Now, analysis paralysis is when a person is confronted with or finds so many choices that they cannot even make a decision. They don't know which one is right, they don't know which one is wrong, but they want to avoid making decisions at all. You don't want to make any decision so that you don't know that it's right, or you don't know that it's wrong, but you just know that you just don't want to. Now, the way to break through this analysis paralysis is that you get to work. And the thing is, you will never be able to know all the potential outcomes and problems that you run into from the beginning. There's a video by Mark Zuckerberg, right? Is he the founder of Facebook? Who was saying, I think he was trying to give an inaugural note to students that were graduating, and he said, nobody knows how to build a dam when they first start, right? You will not know all the problems that you inquire. Similarly, you will not know all the success that you inquire along the way. But how would you even know if it is problems or if it is success that you would inquire along the way if you don't start, right? If it works well, good and fine. If it doesn't, you learned one way that thing will not work, so you can take another approach. Right? So, um, so I was basically talking about the outcomes and problems that you run into, right? But the only way that you find out, or that you can find out, is by actually doing the work and experiencing problems and then looking for the solution. Do your research, make a plan, and get to work. Remember, we said it is helpful for you to write down these things. So that's part of your planning. It is helpful for you to now set goals. That's part of your planning. So why did you stop there? I feel like I want to whip some people. Why did you stop there? So if you run into problems, you look for solutions to those problems. If they appear not to be a solution, then you need to pivot, right? And change the course to adapt to this new experience that you've gained. Life is beautiful. Life is an interesting experience, you guys. And I do hope that as I'm speaking to you, as you can hear my voice, you are able to you are able to um you are able to um get something, right? Something is speaking to you, maybe not necessarily me. That voice in your mind that you're hearing, go and start that thing that you abandoned, that project that you abandoned. Go and start it, pick it up again, and work on it. Now, setbacks, solutions, and workarounds are nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. It's how most things get done. It's how most things that are worth it get done. If you are not afraid, it means that you've not even started. It means that you're still, if you're not afraid of the weight of what you're about to do, it means that you've not started. Now just remember that ambition is nothing without action. Ambition is nothing without action. You're still tuned into Noun Radio 105.9 FM. My name is Eno, and we have been discussing ways that you can pursue your ambition, or how to become an ambitious person. So yeah, we're gonna delve into some music interlude in a bit. Do stay with us, and when we come back, this is not over. I'm still here for you, giving you all you need to be that ambitious person, to achieve your goals and all of that. So we're gonna delve into music, and when we come back, we'll be discussing further. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to